With our lives filled with work and family, we don't realize how important it is to have time saved for something that can make our lives easier. It can boost our drive and make our lives happier. It can be any activity that can calm your mind and create a peaceful environment for you. During an artistic event of needle felting with Kitchener's finest Michael Rouse at Kitchener Public Library, Caroline Cook describes about her stress buster.
Looks like fun. It makes me really happy when I get something going, especially if I have a glass of wine and some music. It's a party. Really, it's just for therapeutic purposes. I don't really expect to do any major artworks where somebody would want to buy it, and it might actually take the fun out of it. So I just love to explore. So I've always been interested in knitting and any kind of fabric arts. But a neighbor of mine lives down the hall, and she had some pictures out in her living room. And she told me that she does all this needle felting herself. I had seen it from time to time from people that I've left work, and they come back and they're doing all these wonderful things, and they show you. So I took some instruction from her.
I think I create things and I like the look of them, so I see the beauty of them. And I think there are times when I create things and they speak to me. They may have a message that I see, and maybe somebody else will see that and see a message in it as well. I like doing it myself because I find that it's a way to create something that's fun, it's accessible. I'm not saying it's better than painting or drawing, but I find that I can get somewhere quickly with it. So the needle has barbs in it, and wool has barbs on it. So the wool fiber has little barbs on it, and the needle has barbs created in, so that barbed needle going through the wool makes the wool mat together or felt. And then the more barbs on the needle, the faster the item will felt. But if the needle is finer, then it may not leave indentations as much. So it depends on what part of the process you're in. Art form, and some people see it as a craft. You can create things definitely that bring you joy, and the process of doing it can be peaceful and meditative and joyful. And I think that there can be expression in what you create. So it can be an object of beauty, or it may have a message.
This has been around forever, and that fellows that were having sheep herders, the way that they made wool at first was they put the raw wool inside their shoes or their boots, and from walking it agitated enough that it molded together and it made felt. So I'm really interested in it. It's a real primitive form of art too, but also functionality.
This hobby, passion, or an escape from reality and your stressful life can be any activity that makes you happy. Make sure you always find time for it, even in a busy schedule.